The name Listeria represents a group of microbes that includes the highly pathogenic strain, Listeria monocytogenes. Listeria monocytogenes is one of the 3 top foodborne pathogens causing death in the U.S. every year, with more than 250 people dying as a result of foodborne illness with this pathogen annually. Listeria has the highest fatality rate of any foodborne pathogen, estimated to be at least 1 death for every 7 infections, and is especially dangerous for the young, the old, pregnant, and immunocompromised individuals, the very group we want to protect the most. Where does this pathogen come from? The answer is from everywhere. Listeria monocytogenes and other members of the Listeria group are soil microbes that can be found in practically any natural or urban environment, and from there they regularly enter food processing facilities and may even persist for long periods of time if not controlled. For example, studies have shown that the same strain of Listeria monocytogenes has persisted in food processing environments, causing foodborne illness over a more than 10-year period of time. With one high-profile dairy-related outbreak still echoing in people's minds, the dairy industry has been put under more scrutiny than ever before, and proof of that is in the media coverage an outbreak from a small artisan cheese producer in New York got in 2017. New York is full of small dairy artisans similar to this one, and controlling Listeria might be more challenging for them than large processors because of limited resources and in-house expertise regarding appropriate food safety procedures. So how can we help New York artisan dairy processors reduce the risk of causing an outbreak that would have a damaging ripple effect across the entire New York industry? Our approach to this challenge was to partner with 9 artisan dairy processors in New York, 3 cheesemakers, 3 ice cream processors, and 3 fluid milk processors. The team of experts from the Milk Quality Improvement Program conducted baseline sampling for Listeria in each of the 9 facilities to establish the beginning prevalence of the pathogen in the processing environments. The team instructed the personnel at each facility on how to identify where Listeria might live in their facilities and how to sample for the pathogen. Each facility then continued monitoring their processing environments once per month for 12 months, followed by MQIP experts returning to perform validation sampling 1 year after the initial baseline visit to determine the effectiveness of Listeria control strategies. Finally, the MQIP team provided feedback and guidance throughout the study period to each artisan processor, reviewed testing results, and performed root cause analysis based on each individual facility. Our next steps will be to use the findings and knowledge gained during this study to communicate best practices for developing Listeria control programs to other artisan dairy processors in New York. Ultimately, reducing the risk of damaging foodborne pathogen recalls and illness by artisan dairy processors is critical to protecting the reputation and ensuring the success of the entire New York dairy industry.